A very warm welcome to one and all. I am Rohini Ganesh Batwal from Gokhale Education Society's JD Bitco English Medium High School with 6th standard science subject, and the chapter name is Diversity in Living Things and Their Classification. Students, in the previous two chapters, you have learned that what are the natural resources and what is the living world. Can you recall, students? In which spheres of the earth do living things exist? Students, the geographical conditions at different places on the earth are very different. We find that living things exist in all these diverse conditions. When we live in a certain place, we adjust to the conditions there. Various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the conditions in their surrounding. Now, can you tell me, are the plants and animals that you have seen all alike? Let us move towards our first point, diversity in plants. Students, various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some plants like grass are short while others are tall and have a canopy. Some plants grow underwater while some other floats on water. We find that some plants grow even in deserts. Moreover, we find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plant. Let us see then what are the types of plants. Students, plants make their own food in sunlight. Such plants are called autotrophic plants. For example, the hibiscus, pomegranate, periwinkle, etc. Students, some plants like funguses, Laranthus, dodder use other plants for food and are said to be heterotrophic plants. And plants like the pitcher plant even consume insects. They are called insectivorous. So students, there are mainly three types of plants are there. They are autotrophic, heterotrophic, and insectivorous. Now let us move towards the structure of a plant. Students, plant structure can generally be divided into two parts: the stem, which grow above the ground, and the root, which grow below the ground surface. The root, stem, and leaves are the main parts of the plants. From time to time, plants bear flower for reproduction. Flowers are transformed into fruits, and fruits have seeds. Seed give rise to new plant. Now let us see each part of them. The first part is the flower. This is the most attractive part of a plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk which may be long or short. A flower has a typical color and shape. The flower is an important means of reproduction. Second is the leaf. The leaf is flat. It play an important role in the production of food. Leaves are mainly of two types, simple and compound leaves. Third is the stem. The height, shape, and size of a plant depend upon the stem. The stem carries out the functions of reproduction, conduction, and storage of food. In some plants, it has the function of reproduction. It gives support to other parts of the plant. The fruit. Fruits have different shapes. Fruit contain one or more seeds. The pods of beans and peas are actually fruit. Last is the root. Roots hold the soil firmly and anchor the plant. The main function of the root are to absorb and transport water and nutrients from the soil. The roots of the carrot and radish also store food. There are mainly two types of roots, tap roots and fibrous root. Let us see need for classification of plants. Up to now, information about lakhs of plants has been collected. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of the similarities and differences in their structure, their organ, and their other characteristic. The scientist Carl Linnaeus made the first scientific classification of plants. Now, let us move towards classification of plants. They are divided into three: that is trees, shrubs, and herbs. Let us move towards the first one, that is trees. Some plants grow tall, their stem or trunk is hard and strong. They have branches at some height above the ground. They bear flower and fruit for many years. Such plants are called trees. Means trees are tall, big, and perennial. That is, they live for many years. Let us move towards shrubs. Some plants grow close to the ground. They give out branches very close to the ground. They are shorter and smaller than trees, but they have a thick and hard stem. The oleander, hibiscus, lantana, coranti, and rose are shrubs that may grow up 2 to 3 meters. Let us move towards herbs. Herbs grow 1 to 1.5 meters tall. The stem of herbs are green and quite flexible as compared to those of trees and bushes. Herbs may live for a few months or up to 2 years. So, according to the size and height of their stems, plants can be classified into three types, that is, trees, shrubs, and herbs. Let us move towards vines. Some vines need vertical support for growing, while some others spread on the ground. Climbers like the money plant have aerial roots. Have you seen the cucumber tendrils that look like a spring? Of what use could they be? Touch the stem of any vines. What do you feel? The stem of a creeper is very flexible, soft, and green. It grows rapidly with the help of a support. Let us move towards annuals, biennials, and perennials. Students, the life cycle of plants like jawar, sunflower is completed in 1 year. These plants are called annuals. The life cycle of plants like the carrot, beetroot is of 2 years. They are called biennials. Shrubs like the hibiscus and oleander and trees like mangoes and gulmohar live for several years and bear flowers and fruits. They are called perennials. So, according to the period of their life cycle, plants are classified as annuals, biennials, and perennials. Let us move towards flowering and non flowering plants. Students, plants that bear flowers are called flowering plants, while the plants that never bear flowers are called non flowering plants. Non flowering plants may not have organs like roots, stems, and leaves. Do you know, students? The world's largest flower is found in Indonesia. The diameter of the flower of the plant Rafflesia arnoldi is about 1 meter, and the world's smallest flower is of the plant called Wolffia or duckweed. Its diameter is as small as 0.5 millimeter. Let us see habitats of plants. Students, we see different plants growing in different places around us. Students, plants can be classified according to their habitat or the place where they grow. Land, water, marshy areas, deserts, and even a big tree are the various habitats of plants. So, students, here we have finished half of the lesson, and the rest of the lesson we will see in the next video. Thank you. Be safe at your home. Take care. Bye.